Hello and welcome back to Electric Drive Africa. I am Joey K. Thank you for joining us again. We have just hit 400 subscribers. Big thank you to everybody who has subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, please check out our previous videos. Subscribe, like, share, and spread the word. We want to transition Africa to an all-electric fleet. So we stop importing all the oil. We save some money because we're just shipping it out there, I don't know, to someone else who just gets to enjoy all the oil dollars, whereby we can charge from our own electricity we're making here in Africa, from hydro, from solar, from nuclear, like in Cape Town, they have a nuclear reactor and stuff like that. Yeah, so January was the big month because we got some big news that came out of America. Tesla released their Q4 2019 figures and they were stunning. They dropped some amazing figures. Revenues over $7 billion US dollars, not Zimbabwe dollars. Profit per share $2.14. Pretty impressive because people have been bashing Tesla. They haven't been profitable and all that stuff, but so far now they've had 2 consecutive profitable quarters. But the big news was the delivery numbers. They delivered 112,000 cars in Q4 of 2019, which is a big deal. And of those, 92,000 were the mid-sized Tesla Model 3. That's a big deal because that car is right in the sweet spot where it's coming up against the C-Class, the Audi A4 and the BMW 3 Series. Those are very popular cars out here in Africa. And so we starting to get a car that people would want to aspire to have here in Africa, and it is electric. And if they're dropping 100,000 cars a quarter, it means there should be now enough supply going around that's going to filter through to the used car market. As you know, in Africa, a lot of cars that come here are used cars. Many people can't afford a brand new car, and the financing models aren't really available for most people in Africa, except if you're in South Africa. So a lot of people in Africa just go for used cars. They import their own car from Japan, from England, or from the USA. Like in Nigeria, people drive on the right side of the road, so they would import a car from America, which drives on the same side. Whereas if you're in Zimbabwe or Kenya and you're driving on the correct side of the road, you would get your car from Japan or England. So now Tesla is hoping to produce about 500,000 cars this year, which is pretty good. 500,000 cars. And next year, obviously, they'll make more. They've just opened a new factory in Shanghai, China. I think it's in Shanghai, but it's in China somewhere. And also they have their factories in America, and also they want to have one in in Germany. So now, all of that is pretty impressive news, meaning that even if Tesla doesn't have stores in Africa right now, it doesn't stop us here in Africa from getting access to those cars. Like I said, you can just go by yourself and get it on the used market in England. Yeah? So a lot of people can afford a $40,000 to $50,000 car. We see them on our roads here in Zimbabwe, in Kenya, or in South Africa. Unfortunately, in South Africa, it's really tricky to import a second-hand car. But rest of Africa, yeah, it's pretty okay. So please be on the lookout. If you are looking for a new car in that price range, please check out a Tesla Model 3. It's a really stunning car, and we would really like to see more and more people driving electric cars in this part of the world.